couple of little, I guess that's the darker side poems, what I'm calling the concussion zone, since I am still crawling my way out of the concussion zone. And then one lighter poem, and then I'm going to have Angela come up and I'm going to read two little rhyming poem stories from our hopefully forthcoming book for children. And Angela is the illustrator, so she's wonderful and she's here, and we can show you a couple of those at the same time. It'll be a multimedia thing. The first one, sorry. Here comes the molasses man with another generous head helping, a measure of muck to spackle the temple ache, connect the dots between eyes and neck, between think and act, between what ifs and why me's, between meds to slow things down. A favorite LP, spun at the wrong speed, all of its sound gone sour. The next one is called Walking Wounded. The quiet question comes from the woman creeping along the corridor wall. Mice do wall creep too, but at a brisker clip. Is it safe? Then the soft flinch, force field felt only by the other, compromised, invalidated, the we, the fighting members of her fragile club. We turn. We know what we mean. Our injuries may be uneven, unequal, unfair, tracing different curves, sloping, but still we know equally that the answer, unpacked, is no. Shall we race? Hey, Walker man, or you with the cane, help yourself to a head start. There's unfortunately more where that came from. Okay, a little lighter fare. This one for those city dwellers among us. It's called 15 feet, 10 inches. Is it an urban aberration to spot a parking space while on foot, then fight not a driver or competitor, but only an atavistic urge to run, grab my car, claim the space, heart racing, will it still be there, will it still be there? Or to advertise this spot to everyone I know, or at least like a little. Anyone who has done me a favor recently, to shout, hey, from the balconies, stoops, or escapes, here it is, hey, there's one, honing in on that quiet gap like a child's lost tooth, a nothing, a non-thing. The tongue still looking, poking, yet thinking that I cannot at this point be so finicky, so fine bouche, as to notice with a flicker of disappointment that the space itself lies under a tree. Think sap, think pigeons. Or that is just a block and a hydrant further than I dare to hope in the first place, when in fact, hold on, my car is still parked in perfect, patient repose in front of my building. And this was originally inspired by a waar gebeurd verhaal, so a true story. Came back after my concussion last summer from New York to Amsterdam, and there was actually a bat stuck in our bathroom for quite some time. So there are 4 stories. I'm going to read 2 of them. The bathroom bat. A bat has moved into our bathroom. I don't know how he even got in. They say that these bats come out only at night, but that's just not the case with him. He's always around when I'm brushing my teeth, fluttering over the sink, or swooping down under the faucet when I want some water to drink. He also joins in for our showers, and if we sing, he'll sing right along. But bath time is really his favorite, and with bubbles, we can't go wrong. At the beginning, I found him quite scary, his appearance a sudden surprise, always coming and going with the flap of his wings and a fierce vampire look in his eyes. It turned out that this bat was as scared of us as we'd first been frightened of him. We kept turning on lights and shrieking away, we'll tear him limb from limb. It's no wonder he went into hiding and kept himself well out of sight. His radar had warned him that we were no good and to keep a low profile till night. But then late one evening, I arrived just in time to see the young creature in action. He was gobbling up gobs of mosquitoes to my grateful and deep satisfaction. Now Bat and I have become fast friends, no hard feelings at all from before. He protects us now from mosquito bites, so we no longer need a screen door. We're not sure how long he'll be with us. He won't tell us the length of his stay, but for now he has fun just hanging around, taking bubble baths every day. Deer has camped out in our basement. Just how did this big guy sneak in? We've always had deer in the garden, but never the likes of him. He's strong and he's tall, with antlers and all, and hoofs that can make such a clatter. I'm impressed that he managed to get down the stairs with no one to ask what's the matter. We know deer can jump, and we've all seen them run, but hoofing downstairs is a trick, especially descending a staircase so tight and with antlers so tall and so thick. I've heard someone say that these beautiful beasts grow a new set of antlers each year, but they grow fast enough to be useful to us as a clothes rack, since the laundry's so near. We originally thought about getting him out for his own benefit and for ours. A buck and his kind should have nature in mind, though in his case he'd eat all our flowers. Yet little by little, Buck settled right in and made of our basement a home. We brought lots of plants and sweet grasses down there, but still worried he'd feel all alone. And then my mom gave me a clever idea, so I hurried out into the yard with flowers and also a picture of Buck, convinced that it wouldn't be hard to find Buck a friend, and that's just what I did when I proudly returned with a doe, a lovely girl deer with beautiful eyes who daintily hoofed down below. Now Buck is a dad, as Bucks want to be, with his doe and a sweet spotted fawn. Our basement is still where they best like to sleep, but they play, of course, on the lawn. Thank you so much.